that want to
Kind
like
of the whole thing
literally.
is like,
Because here's the thing: we don't
I'm
have
listening.
boobs. We don't have boobs, and I know that's like kind of fucked up to say, but like
No,
so
dude, no,
much of what I've seen from like everything is like, oh, if you have tits, it doesn't matter the quality of your content.
that's
You can
true,
just
but
kind of like
since we don't, it does matter the quality of our content.
exactly,
Which is why,
exactly.
really, literally, just having, knowing what we're doing in terms of recording, knowing what we're doing in terms of editing, and then just having fun is literally all we need to do. Because at the end of the day, like, what we really offer is just chill, like, fun times, you know? Like, that's our whole dynamic, in the first place. So if we were making something based off of, even if I'm making something on my own, like, I'm just based off of the idea that it's going to be chill. Like, that's kind of the point, you know? Chill and fun, ideally. Sometimes funny, but, like, mostly just something that you can relax and enjoy is kind of the point. But the point that I'm making with that is that, to answer your question, the angle is really just, like, intelligently doing things, but like, I don't know, relaxingly. I don't know how to better describe it. I don't have the right words for it, but it's kind of like, what the fuck? Why is my game not borderless?
Well, try. Like, what does relaxing mean to you? Why is that important to you?
Just because, like, you know, you don't really enjoy stuff if it's all high tension unless you're getting that. There has to be dopamine somewhere in your video. Like, that's the whole point of watching a video. Everybody watches a video to get a dopamine kick, unless you're looking for information. And even then, most of the time, it's still a dopamine kick. So my relaxing, by relaxing, I mean something that is easy to put on and easy to enjoy. Like, you could put on anything,
And by
and it would
easy, what do
just
you
be
mean?
like
Because easy,
like you're not
easy is a broad.
involving yourself in some lengthy affair. You're not digging into something where you're
Sure.
gonna have to think a whole lot about it. You're not. It's not something that's going to require a lot from you to witness it. It literally,
But
like, so,
no content consumption requires a lot.
that's not really true. I mean, it's really much more like what what type of content you're talking about. Like, if you're talking about, like, for example, people who really dig like the drama content, right? It's very much something where
Drama
you're investing yourself into,
in the characters.
yeah, well, no, and not even that, just into the whole concept. That's why you give a
Oh,
shit,
oh,
which
oh,
is the
oh,
only
I'm
reason.
getting fucked.
Oh shit.
I'm fucking them, though.
Fucking do
Fuck
it.
you. How about that?
I'm coming. Oh, this guy's trying to fuck our shit, dude. Fire. Oh, ow. Ow. Oh, I'm down. Oh, that did not go well.
You're down?
Yeah, this guy hit me with fire and I instantly lost
You're
all of my
down?
health. Yeah, I'm down.
Oh, I'm almost. Oh, yeah, I'm also down.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah, we gotta restart here. Jesus, dude. That guy literally rolled up, hit me once, and I was, like, bleeding and seeing black. It's like, okay.
Okay, this is why I'm. You have to understand why I'm pushing you, because I don't want to. I don't want to seem like I'm not on board.
No, no, no,
But I
no.
guess what I'm
If
saying
it's a
is
real
like
thing, then it's a real thing that requires actual, like, you know, there's a point to it and goals and, you know, actions that are taken, so on and so forth.
exactly.
So it's not something you just like. While it's not, and this is kind of my whole point with the way I do literally anything is like, while nothing is just something you just simply do, um, the actual doing of this stuff is very much like the learning part is the editing stuff and so on and so forth, you know? It's not the actual gaming. The actual gaming is really just straightforward. Just go in, play the game, enjoy it, and then afterwards focus on what you can do in terms of, like, editing to make it look a certain way and so on and so forth. But, like, it's kind of just like doing our videos with the nature walks. Like, I have a bunch of actually somewhat decent content that I need to go through right now, from the last couple of like the last week or two since I've been off. I've been making sure that I record some of the better stuff, and Like, especially all the shit that I just did with
Yep.
the guys in Star Citizen, all that stuff's great stuff, like so on and so forth. So it's really just like go in, enjoy the stuff, and then focus on the editing and how you can turn that into an entertainment thing. So I'm not too worried about the like the actual content itself right now, as much as I'm focused on the process of putting something together that people can physically witness. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta make a video before I can worry about what type of videos are supposed to be being made, you know?
Well, no, and this is the reason. Let's go to sleep if you can.
Yeah. Let me come over and find out. I need to eat, and I have no food.
Because this is the first time that I've like. Well, I'm not gonna say the first time. Because really, the first time was when we like. The first time was when we like edited the video, where I was like, "Oh shit, this could like really actually be something."
You're
Because
gonna
like,
love this.
frankly, that first video was like
Mhm.
great. You know,
Yeah.
like that first video was like a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But like, there's a lot of fucking content out there, and so the question is
Mhm.
like, how do you differentiate yourself from
Well, that's
literally?
the difference for if you're trying to make it your main, like how you make your money, and then on top of that how to grow into it and so on and so forth. But like for example, I have a friend who I've met online who is a streamer on Twitch, and he started his stream like 6 months ago, and he's already making like $10 to $15 a month off of his stream from subs and all this other shit. It took him 3 months to get to the point where he was getting where he got affiliate, where he gets paid for some of the stuff, and
Right.
and he's already grown his channel to the point where he's got like a regular steady following of people who watch, that it's like at any point in time he's got like maybe up to 10 15 people watching him at a time, right? So for streaming wise, that puts him at a low to mid tier streamer, right? So he's not making anything that's like he's not making anything that's gonna put himself like in a new house or anything like that. And he's not making enough to quit his job, but he is making something that's getting him some money over the course of the month. Not much, right? With YouTube, it doesn't work like that. It works with the paying, but at the same time, the point is that there's a lot of idea out there that your goal is to be like a big streamer. And the thing is that there's actually hundreds upon thousands of people who make a living off of this who are not people you've ever heard of. And they're never going to be someone you've ever heard of. Yeah, they have like 100 to 200 people that watch them regularly. They post YouTube videos once a week, and they make like a salary off of doing that. And it's just about building a community, and building a community properly in a way where like you actually like invest somewhat in the people. By the way, the reason I said you're gonna love this is because it won't let me sleep until the end of the night.
No.
Remember that bullshit glitch? Yeah, it's doing it again. So that's the thing. So I think we should probably just chill on the fucking plane.
You mean attack?
No, I don't mean attack. I have no food. I have no food. Actually, wait a second. I think I actually do have some food. I think I killed another. Yeah, I killed another lizard.
Okay, so attack cannibals.
Yeah. Definitely attack the cannibals at night. This is the greatest idea we've come up with in a while. I will be prepared once I eat
This
some
is our
food.
shtick. This is our shtick, and this is what I think we should do.
Mhm.
You should always be the person who knows more about gaming than I do. like straight up. It's funny if I'm like, oh, we're gonna do this, and you're like, actually, no, that's not at all what we're gonna do. But like, that's hard to keep up if like obviously I am gonna grow over time. Like, so there will be a certain point where like it will have to be not faked, but like exaggerated. Because like I don't think that there's gonna be any point where I'm like I dedicate more time to this than you do.
Mhm.
But
Well, it's
I
not
do
even
think
ever
that-
going to be about that, because at the end of the day, I've been playing video games for like almost 6 years now, like regularly. So I have just so much more experience in terms of this that it's going to take years for you to catch up to the experience. Even if I
Right.
stopped playing literally right now, it would take you like 5 years to get to the point where you'd play as much as I did. So
Right.
and like have the knowledge and game experience that I have gained. But that being said, I really don't think that aiming for first of all, aiming for a specific dynamic or personality goal for ourselves is really a very good idea. But also, more specifically, I really don't think that choosing one that's not going to last is a good idea either. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't take that much to get used to video games. Video games all work how they work, and it's really just about which ones you play. And like, they're really not that complicated. Like, it's just a game. It's
Have you ever
works
heard
the
of
way it
Yogscast?
works. Of what?
Yogscast.
Yogs. Actually, you've told me about this before, but I have not heard of it on my own. No. I don't remember.
They're
what you
a
said
really
about
good
it. I just
example.
remembered
They're a
that you
really
told
good
me.
example of They're a really good example of a method that isn't built to last. And I mean, obviously they so basically they were a Minecraft content creation, and they did
I
something
do
really
remember you telling
revolutionary.
me that actually.
They did something really revolutionary where they like they like um they had a bunch of content creators go ahead and create a huge like Minecraft world that they could just fuck around in.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
they do that a lot now, but that's probably where they got the idea from in like games like GTA and Rust, where it's like they build a world. Not GTA, I shouldn't say that, but Rust is a good example. Where it's like the streamer world, and everybody's got like their area that they're in, but everybody's in the same place, you know?
Well, and not only that, but there was an element of genuine surprise from the gamers or from the content creators, where they were like, I genuinely don't know what the fuck is gonna come up, but I
Yeah.
do know to some degree because we're the producers of this, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But it gave this kind of credibility to their reactions, whereas this is a genuine reaction to oh my god, what the fuck is happening? You know what I'm saying? I don't actually get what the hell's happening. And it gave a certain amount of, and that's kind of what I'm trying to do with. Oh, I
Yeah.
need to get near fire. That's
Well-
kind of what I'm trying to do with the Della Wanderers, right? Where the best thing about our nature walks is that our genuine reactions when we were
Yeah.
oh my god, this beautiful rock formation, we didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen until we went on this walk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that the genuineness kind of gets under. Okay, how the fuck do I get the fuck up this
Go
hill?
around to the left. Oh, we got dudes.
Yeah, I figure we got dudes.
Yeah, we got dudes. We really need to build a bonfire
How about I kill
too.
you?
We don't have a bonfire.
Oh, we don't have a bonfire?
No. Which means we don't have anywhere to burn their bodies.
How do you build again? B, right?
B, yeah, I definitely agree that the reactions being genuine is what makes the content worthwhile at the end of the day, and that's true of all of this, including any video game based stuff.
Right. It's that's what kind of makes it believable and and I think that's
Oh fuck.
it's less you can either go one of two ways, right? You can either go I'm great at video games, so watch me do this incredibly, or you can go we're just people that you can relate to.
But it's entertaining.
You know what I'm saying? But it's entertaining, right?
Yeah. That's really the key, is the entertainment. Then this is kind of part of what I've learned. There's a perfect person to example this. This is Macy J, right? So Macy J plays Rainbow Six Siege, which is a game I love to play. The game of Rainbow Six Siege is not an entertaining game. Right? So, like, the content is genuinely skewed towards skill-based content because, you know, it's a skill-based game, and it's a competitive skill-based game, so everybody wants to be the one who's like, hey, I'm really good at this game, you know? Macy J is, like, the biggest... Everyone in the who watches Rainbow Six knows who Macy J is, and everyone loves him. Because what he did was he just plays the game well, but entertainingly. He just enjoys the game. And it's not in a way where he, like, tries to derive entertainment from it, you know? He's just playing the game. But everyone loves watching him because he's enjoyable to watch play the game, and he's good at it. Now, that being said, he's now better than just about anybody else. So, it's not, like, now his content is very much both skill-based and entertainment-based. But, like, to start off with, he was not, like, one of the best players in the game, you know? But he was making his own because he was very entertaining to witness. What the fuck? She's not down? And that's kind of my point with the, to your entertainment versus skill thing, is, like, it's just, like, the entertainment, if you put the work in to get the skill, the entertainment part kind of comes naturally if you're a charismatic individual. And, like, you don't have to really go out of your way to do it, to make it entertaining, because it just kind of is. Like, a lot of these games are really fucking cool. And they're really just cool to watch on their own.
Again. Well, and this is what I'm saying. I don't need to be better than everyone else.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to be the biggest streamer. Like, whatever. Fuck that. You know, like,
yeah.
What I want to be is big enough that I have a platform. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously.
That. Yeah. No. Like, actually, like, I get, like, people listen or hear, at least not listen, but hear when you say things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not because I think that I'm more important than others. But just because. Yeah, I have something to say. Like.
Yeah.
Oh. Why are you attacking me? Don't attack me.
Yeah, our walls are kind of fucked. They're fucking them up. Which is a problem.
Well, and this is what I like about our nature walk videos. And there's something unique about them, right? Like,
I mean,
at the end of the day, like, not a lot of people do, like, fucking, like, oh, we're gonna walk through the woods and talk about it. Like, that's just not a very common content creation need, right? And so I think that there's actually...
I mean, yeah, to a certain degree, yes, but also to a certain degree, no. I mean, there are a lot of people who do nature-based stuff. I just don't think as many people do it the way that we did it, where it was based in more in just our experiencing of it. But,
right.
Like, I do think that, I don't know, like, the only reason I'm having trouble with it is, and it's not because I don't agree with you, it's just because I always have a hard time with the idea that there's not a lot of other people who do this, because I feel like there probably are, we've just never seen any of this shit. Because the way that the algorithms work for YouTube and Twitch and all that stuff, I mean, you're only seeing people that other people watch, you know? And so that's part of where the concept of having a platform becomes a little sticky, because it's, to be able to be big enough that you have that many people watching, you either have to have some seriously, like, on-point content, or you have to put the work in to do the social building. And, like, that's not something I've ever had an issue with doing, but it is something that isn't directly related to the making of content, you know? Like, you actually have to have a social presence and speak to people and respond to people and shit. And like I said, build a community where people feel like they're valued. That's how you get enough people together that you have what you would call a platform. And that's why I have the Discord, just so you know. That's why I've been building this Discord this whole time. Is I've been filling it with people who I can actually be like, hey, these people are solid. And, like, they would be interested in if I were to ever put stuff up, like they would be like, hey, I'll go check it out, you know? And they're also like decent people who I would want to be in my community. If I were like to introduce them to other people in my community, I wouldn't be like, oh, you gotta watch out for these guys, you know? But it's really just based in the idea that whenever I am putting out content, it's like it's already just a whole ass groundwork of people to put that content to witness the content. So, you see what I'm saying?
No, I do see what you're saying.
My point very much was not no as well. I really didn't
No,
disagree with your point
no.
whatsoever.
No,
Like, I really
I
don't.
didn't take it.
And I started with, well, kind of, but, which makes it sound like it's a disagreement thing. With it, like, I really, like, my point's just kind of aside to that. Because I do agree with you on what you said. And, like, I've never been too concerned about, like, the scope that I achieve. So, like, it's not something I've ever really put too much work towards. It's not something I'm not inclined... It's not something I'm in, like I don't want to do in terms of, like, looking for the scope. It's just not something I've ever really, like, thought too much about right now, because I always figured I'd get to it once I got to the point where I had a basic level of following, you know?
No,
So
I'm
it's just
with
not
you.
something I've spent a whole lot of time thinking about in regards to this specifically. I've spent some time thinking about some of it. Like, I definitely know how I want to put together, like, the social medias of things and so on and so forth. But, and, like, I definitely want to center my community building around positivity and improvement. So that, like, you can be both entertained by the people that are doing things, but also be able to gain the skills to entertain yourself by doing them yourself. You know?
Right.
So... But, like, those are very much still, like, vague, ideals that I work towards in general, not something that I'm, like, specifically building in a way that is tailored around that entirely right now. Because, like I said, there's really just no people. And I'm not really worried about the fact that there's no people, because I'm still trying to figure out, like, exactly what type of content I'm trying to work with.
Oh, I'm down.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm coming. I got low stam, so... How many are there?
2 that I see.
Are you inside or outside?
Outside, just outside.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, I see him creeping around out there. What you got, bitch? Come on. I know you want some. Alright. I'm just gonna pick you up then, because apparently they don't want any. They just wanted you. Not me. I'm not sweet enough for him. I want to say, though, because I just really want to express this concept myself, that I really find it not only interesting, but really cool that you're this interested in, gaming content. Like... Obviously,
Yeah.
It's something I've been interested in a while, and it's something I became interested in because of certain experiences through my childhood. Like, I played video games as a kid, and there were games that I really enjoyed so much that I, like, when I was looking at my life and saying, well, what do I enjoy enough that I could do every day and not hate my life for it? This was what I chose. So it's like, it's never been something that I really looked at as, like something that we did together, or something that I would ever expect you to do, really. And, like, the concept that you get into PC was one thing, but the idea that you get into it this much, and that you enjoy it this much, that you would consider doing it on a regular basis, is really just awesome. It's just really cool.
But that's the thing, is, like, everything I do, I want to make sure that it has, like, a meaning to it.
Yeah.
And so that's why I want to like really work out the logistics of it, where it's like I don't want to just say I want to make this kind of content. I want to say I want to make this kind of content, and this is how I'm gonna make it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I
And
hear
it's
that.
like, and it's not so much that like, I guess like one of the things that I've learned is that the way to make like organic content is to like do it from the heart.
Yeah,
But
which
I'm
is
not
kind of
super.
exactly what I'm trying to poke at in terms of what I'm saying, like the end point of what I'm trying to say, which is that
Right.
really just enjoying it is really the content itself. Like just doing it and doing it like for real is really the best way to get it out there. But that doesn't mean, like you said, doesn't mean you can't like work on exactly where you're how you're trying to do it and so on and so forth. Plus, dude, you're talking about this at like the perfect time, because if you learn how to shoot, you can play Tarkov, and if you can play
Right.
Tarkov's about to come out, and like don't get me wrong, we're never gonna be like top Tarkov people, you know, like that's just not gonna happen, because the type of gaming and entertainment that we would be looking for, we're literally the fucking we're not the Liberty Tree. Alright? We're the first one. I forget what it's called. We're not the rapid expansion tree. We're the fucking build my capital with food tree. And make all of my cities have more food tree, you know? Like, it's really just about grinding a real following. Like a genuine, like, hey, I really just enjoy what you guys put out and I like to watch it, so I want to watch more type of thing. Like, there's so many huge people right now who got that big because they were on the right thing at the right time, and because they really just are doing this because this is what they really wanted to do, so they're doing it right, but they're doing it the way they enjoy doing it. And, like Pestilia is the one that I'm thinking of the most as, like, the number one example of what I'm talking about. He's a guy who plays Tarkov. He was in the Australian military. He got out of the Australian military and was like, alright, now what do I want to do with my life? And he was like, alright, well, I really like playing video games, and I see all these people making all this YouTube content, so I'm going to spend the next year of my life just doing it to the best of my ability and see how it goes, right? He's now the biggest Tarkov streamer at all, period. Like, following-wise, he is the biggest, and he is the entertainment guy. Like, yes, his skill is top tier, but, like, he is fucking funny, dude. Like, he's just a really enjoyable guy to watch. And he didn't get that big. He got that big because of when he was playing Tarkov. Like, and, like, obviously Tarkov isn't as much of a thing right now that I'm really worried about, but Star Citizen, on the other hand, very much is at a point where there is a lot of room for community content. Like, it's so little of a game right now that no one really wants to put the time in to really, like, make Star Citizen content, and 90% of the people that do the same three things. They either do guides, or they do like look at me type things, like watch me go kill these guys, or they do like full-on scripted like entertainment type things. And some of those are cool. The people who follow all the developmental information, turn that into YouTube, they make bank right now. Because that's all most people really want to see in terms of the content. But there's these guys that I'll send you the video of, who do like entertainment scripted type thing. And dude, their shit is fucking funny as fuck, but it's accentuated 1,000 times by the fact that it's Star Citizen, so it all looks amazing. It's super cool in terms of the mechanics, and there's a lot of really just crazy bullshit that happens that you're like, what the fuck? And so the game itself offers a lot of content, and then the people really follow up on it. And so there's a lot of room in that community for content right now. So we have, like, if we were to get our shit together in terms of, like, figuring out what we were trying to do, focus on getting stuff, like, early videos put together, do whatever we're trying to do with those, kind of solidify a concept of, like, our dynamic and our entertainment and that kind of stuff. By the time we do that, in, like, 6 months, we could have a fucking, we could have an idea as to how to start making Star Citizen content, and by the end of the year have it out enough that we could actually, like, be doing it. Like, be early on content creators for Star Citizen. But, like, after the next year, everyone's gonna be playing this game. It's already starting to happen. Like, people are starting to really see Star Citizen's fucking crazy, and everyone should be playing it. But there's still not enough in the game that people actually want to dig into it, so you kind of get extra merits for being willing to make the content now, you know what I mean?
How do you equip again? Like how do I equip my?
I just go to them in I. You hit I to go to your inventory, and I just click on it. That's how I've been putting him on. I killed that one dude, but he got 3 more friends to show up, so. Also, I have 0 stamina and no food. And I am hungry. Damn, they fucked this door up, dude.
Fuck? Dude, how do they fucking down me so goddamn quick? I'm at full health and they hit me 2 fucking times and
Yeah.
they fucking down me.
Yep. Yeah, they're scary. Didn't we put this on, like, super hard or something like that? No, maybe, I don't think we did, actually. I got you.
Well, we gotta burn these bodies.
Yeah.
There's another body, like, behind me.
Oh, 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 oh. Skull dude's mad about it. Oh, boy. Oh, and his friends are trying to get in. Alright, I got past him. They're trying to break down our door, and they're doing it very quickly.
Jesus Christ, how the... Dude, what the fuck?
Don't even... Honestly, dude, don't even fight him.
I just... They like, hit me 2 times and they get me down. And I'm just like, how the fuck are you doing
Aw, damn, they got me. The chick on the that's at the door is really hurt. Oh, ow. What did I just get? Oh, there's another one on my right. Son of a bitch. I tried to back up so that they would walk away, and then I could run through the door. Did not work.
Okay, this is... Fuck.
These guys are crazy, dude. I'm restarting. I'm gonna get some health back from doing so.
Wait, you restarted?
Yeah. I don't actually have
I'm
anything on
down.
me. Oh, fuck. Well, here I come. Oh, yeah, they got the door. Oh, shit. Oh, dude, I still don't have any stamina, dude. What the fuck?
If you get me up, I can probably take him.
Oh, no, come on. Oh, nope. Yeah, we're double down. Son of a bitch, dude. It literally canceled the animation because I looked away. Lol. Alright, let's go fucking wreck these dudes. Or something. No, woman, get away. No, I need my stuff. Oh boy. Ow. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. no, 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 no. Oh, God. There's one that's, like, really coming for us. Watch out. Fuck you, dude. Oh, God damn it. I got caught on the house. This is not going well. This is, in fact, going poorly. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Ow, ow. Yep. Use the log blocker. Drop some fire on there. Away a little bit. Oh, yeah, there we go. Make it nice and bright. Oh, you want some? Come get some. Oh, they're coming up behind you.
Oh my god. And then they hit you in fucking 2 hits and they're down.
Yep.
This game is fucked.
Oh, 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 oh. Alright, 2 down. Now I just got the skull, dude. I'm whacking him, I'm whacking him. I'm giving him the whack. Oh, he whacked me, he killed me.
Yeah.
I wasn't giving him the whack, I guess. Not enough of the whack. Oh, I'm not...